Hey, my name is Foxxeel, and today we're playing another episode of Dragon Treasure, the Great Green. Golden Treasure, the Great Green. I say Dragon Treasure, so it's a dragon simulation game, but it actually doesn't have dragon in the name. Alright. With the rising of the new sun, a new path of discovery awaits. How will you spend the light? I wish to explore in greater detail. Yes, please, sir. This is the area you have already explored. Okay. This is your lair. Oh no, the blue thing. You can always find your way back here. This is where you found the tailless kin. There is nothing new here, and returning would be pointless, so it is darkened and inert. Inert? Still, you will carry the place where it happened in your memory. Oh, nice. The colored sigil marks an area in which you can spend a sun hunting, if you wish, and indicates what prey you can most easily find there, but beware. Too much hunting will drive away the residents. Oh. A green sigil indicates a healthy and plentiful hunting ground, while red means that the area is almost empty, with yellow in between. Our hunting grounds recover with time, but once completely depleted, they will remain fallow and dead. Oh, nice. A wise predator hunts in diverse locations, allowing the local good beasts to recover. Otherwise, the prey will leave, and the valley may become a flesh-barren wasteland. I don't want that. It is through the act of exploration that new locations, encounters, and hunting grounds may be found. You may only explore an area which is near another area which you have already explored. That makes sense. Exploring a new area takes all the sun, but at least one new point of interest will be discovered, and often more. Go on, don't be afraid. Encountering new things is a basis of strength. Okay. Well, I don't really have much choice here, but we're gonna go down here. Click. Aha! Oh, it's just taking time for me to explore. Oh. Go and do no. You have uncovered a beautiful meadow. The grass grows high, sheltering all manner of good beasts. White sigils mark the place where you have found interesting scent. These locations may harbor treasures, special encounters, or unknown dangers. This scent is especially powerful and has a familiar tang which strongly piques your interest. On another sun, when you are well fed and rested, you should certainly investigate it. It may bring weal or woe, but as long as you survive, you will grow, both within and without. Ah. Also, it takes the whole sun to unlock that, and then you can come back to the next day. Interesting. What are we going to do today? Alright. As a new sun rises, you might feel well pleased with your accomplishments. You have explored your surroundings and successfully fulfilled your purpose of destruction. Your core no longer aches, and you can turn to other pursuits. There is one matter which refuses to leave your mind. When you explored the Wormwood Meadow, there was a scent there you could simply not ignore. Could it be some kind of new prey, or perhaps treasure of some kind? You set out to discover the truth. Okay. Well, that's a nice mountainside. Alright. Okay. Your explanation of the Wormwood Meadow and the strange scent takes you into a vast region of rising hills, lightly furred with brown heather, and scaled with grey boulders. Lightly furred with brown heather. I've never used the word heather used in that way. Air dances more freely here than among the trees, and many tiny beings flit to and fro. You have been exploring for less than half a sun when the chirping songs of beings hidden in the grass suddenly stop, and a massive shadow falls over you. Something huge and winged circled above. An adult kin. What? Suddenly it becomes clear the scent you found was the border marker of your elder of your people, and you have thoughtlessly invaded its territory. Before you can meaningfully react, it is before you, landing surprisingly gracefully and quietly across your path. Hello, big sir. Oh man. I want to see like the full picture. Can I? There. Whoa. Whoa. Look at the. Whoa. That's like future me. If I don't get absolutely a nut. Wow. It is vast and beautiful, like a great nation unto itself, but blue, with accents of storm grey rocks on the hills. Its scales bear the 100,000 marks of a lovely brutality of kin life, yet its essence shines healthily and bright from its melted golden eyes. the midnight slit of its pupils, eyeing you surprisingly calm. No doubt. One of its teeth you notice is jet black. In your mind, you label this kin Darktooth. Ah, there we go. When it sings to you, you are shocked by the lucidity of color in its thought images, as well as the clear, sharp lines with which it divides its ideas. It is by far the loveliest song you've ever heard. More beautiful by far than the voice you heard while still in your chamber. So it's more beautiful than the parents? Oh, interloper, small and barely begun, sing to this elderkin of your future. Shall you perish here for your crime of violating the territory of a greater being, or will you live beyond the fall of the sun? I want to live, my sir. Sing a song of defiance. You will live, you sing, for you defeat. No. Sing a song of repentance. Whether you live or die here is not to choose now, but the choice of the greater being whom you have angered. Now that's the truth, I suppose. Sing a song of repentance. Whether you live or die. Okay, what is it? After your song and watching your low head dance of submission, Darktooth settles in a less threatening position. Humility is the beginning of wisdom. You may perhaps taste the morning sun's ray again. You have gained earth, water, and air. As you lie there flattened in submission, images begin to enter your mind. A sequential song of images and concepts, and it dawns on you that you are being instructed. Oh, what? I'm being taught? Darktooth is teaching you many things. The song of enunciation, in which you declare your presence in another kin's territory and request audience. The song of welcome, the song of challenge, and many other songs which unfold from the first. Dances which communicate more complex emotions and intentions than the ones you already know. Dances of respect, of warning, of curiosity, of uncertainty. There's no way. Okay, this game is so much richer than I thought it would originally be, in such an amazing way. Now barely begun. What is my intention? Do I intend to destroy you and consume your young, tender flesh? Speak of my hidden mind. Ah, great one, you intend to destroy me. I sing a song of pleading. Do not silence the rhythm within me. Great one, you intend to allow me to survive this sun. I sing a song of thanksgiving for your mercy. Great one, I cannot know your vast mind. I will not presume to do so. Now believing on what is your intent? What is my intention? Well, I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Your humility is fitting, but it is for naught. Open your mind and your senses to what I have done, what I instructed being which I was to destroy. Instruction was for those who I will live to use it. Time is precious to all. Learn to listen, not only to hear. Okay, so I got that wrong. Darktooth extends its long neck towards you, bringing its vast stone blue head so close you can feel the wind of its breath. You could not help but tremble, but resist the urge to strike or flee. The elderkin flicks its tongue out, tasting the air around you. Taking a moment to savor your scent, it curls its tail slowly as it settles back into the heather. Its head is turned to the side, looking away from you as though it is singing to itself. As one sun sets, another rises. It is now but a spark, tiniest of flames, to survive. It must learn the great contradiction. To every virtue there is an opposite which must be equally embraced. To every virtue there is an opposite which must be equal. I feel like that word also. It must be bold yet cautious, proud yet humble, quick yet slow, fierce yet gentle. It must learn to spread itself between many truths. The lair it inhabits lies within the land of the tailless ones, the broken custodians. If it would build a land of its own, its destiny lies coldwood in the great green. It may survive in this valley for a short time, but it must leave before 2 moons have passed. If it does not, it shall be destroyed. I sing this to myself for my own amusement. Payment is not required. The elder thumps its tail on the ground gently for one of its size, but you still feel the tremor. Impress him with my great knowledge. How would I do that? Request permission to leave. Alright, you give me heaps. Thank you, sir. You slide slowly, mimicking the act of turning around without actually doing so, suggesting a retreat. Darktooth accepts the request by rising and spreading its vast wings. On a new sun, once again we shall stand on this plain, the newly begun and the elder, and you shall grow stronger. Do not return empty-mouthed. Nothing shall be given for nothing, and something for something. Okay, so it's a trade. It bounds forward, striding over your submissive form, as though it were nothing but a tiny shrub. Gathering more momentum, then, spreading its wings, it is borne aloft. It turns a wide circle in the air, flying from you. That which is above is like that which is below. It intones directly into your mind as it soars high. All beginnings are endings, and all endings are beginning. So above, so below? Oh, who said that? The Egyptians. You remove yourself from the edge of its territory as swiftly as you can and wonder whether you will have the courage to return to this place. We're gonna be back. We'll be back. I don't know if we can be back in this playthrough. We have to wait for the full game, but we're coming back. Okay, so is that a month? That's three nights, yes? Oh, hello Earth. You've achieved the first grade of mastery in the Earth element. Okay. You may now brace in combat. And then, oh, wait. I need to read faster. You've achieved the second grade of mastery in air. You've now learned the art of wind running. When you begin to hunt, you'll be informed of how long before your prey catches your scent. Oh, we'll take that. A new sun has risen, and the choice of how to spend it is yours. You only have a short time to discover the wonders of this valley, to survive, learn, and grow, before the no-tails discover your presence and come for you. From now on, you shall be your own guide. Ah! Hunt when you are hungry, rest when you are injured, and make good use of the body and mind you have to discover the secrets of Heartbone Valley. Oops. A few dozen suns. If Darktooth is correct, then you must leave the temporary den for emerald reaches of Great Green. Come on. That vast unclimbed empire of trees which lies coldwood from here. Warmwood and coldwood. So Warmwood is towards the sun and coldwood is away? Like east and west? Your destiny is now in your jaws. The road is yours to discover, as it is for all life. So it is, was, and shall be. Damn. That's sleep. Let's explore. We're exploring. We are going this way. So that's Darktooth. What is this? Yes. I don't know how much energy. This shallow section of two streams which divide Heartbone Valley into its namesake shape of full of stones, which have been smoothed and polished over many turnings by water's tender affection. Most are too dull and common to be of any real interest, but a very few of them are quite beautiful. You could spend a sun or three searching for your own worthy baubles to add to your trove. You will, of course, find fewer and fewer with each new search, as the high-quality stones grow harder to find. Yes, I want to spend them. Yes, the task threatens to become tedious, but the occasional rare discovery paired with water's trickling song keeps you interested long enough to find 7 stones. Perhaps you might return for another sun for more, though the bounty will probably be reduced. Wow. Okay. How do I look at the stones? Okay, so this is day 4. Nightfall. Day 4? Day 5, nightfall. A new sun has risen. You have marked it with the claw upon the wall of your den. You may leave through the entrance or enter the nook to rest. How do I look at the inventory? Is it this? Okay. It just tracks it like that. We're gonna look at a new location. Okay, let's go this way. Yes, please explore, please. What is that? Following the coldwood bank of the running water, you pass through lush meadows and tall grass. Tall, green grasses brimming with tiny beings. Where the two rivers become one, a deep pool calls for further exploration. You have heard of swimming, but you have not yet tried it. Perhaps it is time. Okay. Wait. Oh, I thought it was going to make me swim in that one bit right there. It's, let's go. Let's go swimming. What is this? So that looks like the water thing, so that's swimming. I feel like it's guiding me to swim because it kind of prompted me towards this area. Hey, there we are. Where the Harpone Valley creeks meet, they form a river. The waterway looms deeper here, and among the grey-green shadows you see forms of waterbound prey. This is a realm which you have not yet experienced, but it seems to call to you. Taking a deep breath, you slide under the water. Water, it seems, caresses your body more boldly than air, but you enjoy the sensation rushing of your feathers and scales, hunger slipping from your mind. You're fascinated by the water essence of the scaly swimmers you meet, although they swim away from you quickly, humbly. Just as you're beginning to master the movement of this new landscape, you suddenly stop short. There is something in the water before you. To other beings, it might not have been more than a shimmer, but your dark eyes open to heat and essence as well as light. It is far more. What is that? Your core writhes briefly, excited as you realize you've encountered a water spirit, a pure avatar of the sacred element. Its mind song prods you gently, and you open yourself to it. No Drak would be so rude as to deny the messenger of one of the great four at least an audience. O new begun hatchling of sun and earth, hear now my testing song? I ran down a sunlit slope, singing gently as I went. A great stone rose up before me. What did I do? You jumped over it, you smashed through it, you went around it. Indeed, I went around it, for I am water, and this secret is known to me. Nothing exists around which a way may not be found. Well, that's wise. Look always for the curving path the other way. It reminds me of Avatar. If one's heart is pure and clean, one can dance around all things, as one finds the flow of the force of the world, and obstacles become adventures. I feel like I'd like write this down. Let us play, let us sing together again. The water spirit loops about itself in an expression of joy, dispersing its essence slowly outward until it has become a whole waterway once again. You need to breathe so you can rise to the surface, but before you do, you manage to catch a rain scale, a savory waterbound scale beast in your jaws. Hey, we ate! That is 2 satisfying meals you've had today, though only one was for your body. Hey. So now we're going to look at the other... We're going to look at the other spot that was in, like, they had the 2 symbols. Yes, investigate. Is it... I feel like there's 2... Hello? That's me. Crawling outside your den is cool. In the cool of evening, to relieve yourself, you bear witness to 1,000 diminutive miracles. Fireflies? They are a kind of tiny being, one of the many around little armored tribes who live in the underground beneath the notice of mightier beasts such as yourself. But these are special. They light up the closing dusk with a beautiful light beaming from their very bodies. Their spirit burns with such fever that you can see their glowing souls even with your eyes. Holding themselves in midair as steadily as they can, each beams forth its own radiance in a verdant symphony. Alone each is a wonder, but together their grand dance of light sings forth a great music just on the edge of perception. Oh, another one. We are the light which shines in the darkness. We are the moon, the sun, and stars. Hey, Game of Thrones. We have found the light within us and share it with all, without shame, without thought. We are the first guides of those who are lost. Seek the light within you, the hidden sun, and follow, and follow, follow. Follow and follow, follow. There. Dance, shine to drive back the darkness. Follow the light which shall bring the dawn. We are the messengers of the great above, come to you to remind you of your true self. You are the light, a spark passed on by those who came before, that nothingness should remain a lie. Let the truth be forever translated into new and wondrous languages of flesh. One of the living flames drifts near you, blinking questioningly. How do you react? Add your light to theirs with a puff of flume. Capture several kind and bring it back to your lair. Sing a promise to seek the hidden light. Flame. It seems to you that their dances and lights intensify. Was it the fear of your flame, or were they in a small way celebrating your gift of light? Perhaps it does not matter, then perhaps it does. You've gained some fire, water, and air. Did I get air because of how fast I reacted, or? I'm not sure. So with this, we're going to end the episode here and kick off exploring the next areas. Thank you for joining.